Today when we were driving around, Marie mentioned a funny thing in the conversation without knowing the recent conversation I just had on another video to do with being a bit crazy and being a bit nutty or being a nut. and So we were driving around Sydney today and talking about Sydney drivers and how crazy it is sometimes trying to drive in Sydney. And it gets a bit stressful sometimes when sometimes you don't always get to places fast and different things like that. And she started talking about being a nut, or having nutty drivers around Sydney, and something along those lines of being like, oh, I wouldn't want to drive in Sydney because it'd be nuts to drive in Sydney or something like that, I think she said. And it made me laugh because it connected with the theme that to do with being a bit crazy, like identifying as being crazy, but in a good way, like being crazy in love with Jesus and crazy to like be passionate for those that don't have a voice to fight for themselves to do with mental illness. And yeah, so just the continuation of seeing that play out in things that people say in conversations, even if they don't realise they're like, if they're not intentionally doing it, but then it relates to what you feel like you've been being shown. And so I guess that's the nature of the prophetic, is that it does confirm things. So me going on with a crazy nutter theme isn't just me doing it for attention or for fun or whatever. Like, it's actually a thing that God's using to draw people to himself. So when people feel like that they're viewed with mental health stigma, and that no one understands or no one cares, or society's rejecting them, that actually God's not rejecting them and he cares about them, and he's making stories just for them to show them that he cares about the crazy nutty people. So that's partly why I dyed my hair at the moment, to fit in with that as well. So this video is doing a funny thing where it's changing, like flickering a bit and changing colours, which is weird, but anyway, just wanted to record those thoughts.